All
Let
right.
me
All right.
explain it.
So, let me leave it up here. All right. So, what do you think of this position?
Okay. Sure. Hmm,
So let's see. Last move. Here's the last moves. So here. All right.
that looks pretty good.
So now black to move. What do you think?
Yeah, that looks pretty good. Because there's a bishop aiming at g2, and
Yeah.
the queen and the rook also aiming at g2.
Yeah.
So that's very good. Um, yeah, I think I can just put my. Let me see. Put my queen. Can I move something? No.
Um. Wait,
Oh no,
wait,
no, I cannot move. You do what I. So put my queen in f2.
F2 right here.
Right.
Okay, and then king goes here, and then what?
Then I take with the bishop. I take in g2
Aha.
bishop,
Yes. Very nice. Very nice.
and then he will be obliged to.
Yeah. Then he takes. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Yeah. King, queen here, king here, then bishop has a take, and then queen mate. Right.
That.
Cool. Very nice. Nice. Excellent. All right. Good job.
Thank you.
All right. Let's do it again. Hmm.
So, white to move.
Yeah. So let's see here. Go
Yeah.
back a little bit. Here, 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 and there.
Okay.
Hmm.
So my queen is under attack,
Right.
but it's not a very strong attack because I can take his bishop right away.
Right.
Is it the best move? Eh,
Hmm.
yeah, I think that's the best move because not much. Yeah, I have not much interesting option. I have to move my queen anyway.
Right. Yeah, I think this is the best. Yeah. So maybe the best thing he has is this. So
Uh,
so what do you do after bishop takes e4?
so I take in c4 and c5. He takes in e4. Um, but it's good because it's attacked. I think I will take with my bishop again.
Uh.
Oh,
Okay.
maybe not. No, no, no. Take with my knight.
Okay. So here and then take with the knight,
Yeah.
and then let's
Then
see.
his queen will be exposed with my knight being.
Well, then maybe he takes with his knight.
Yeah, I take with his knight. Then I take again with my bishop, and then you know
Hmm.
his queen cannot do anything
Hmm. Let's see here.
because there is a rook in e1.
Right. Right. Hmm.
But that pawn is protected 3 times. So,
Right. Hmm. All right. So. Hmm.
but maybe I don't know if it's the best.
So to me, that move order invites a lot of complication, unnecessary complication. So the way I look at it is, this is a free bishop, right? So
Right?
he
Yeah.
does have this pawn with a
Right.
discovered attack on the queen. So
Yeah.
maybe in this position, you
Oh yeah,
just
this will have attack on the
you,
queen. Yes.
right, discovered attack on your queen, right?
Right.
So
Right.
maybe in
Right.
that
Right.
position, you just bring the queen back,
Back. Yeah.
and now your bishop is protected, no
Right.
problem. So now he just has a pawn for the bishop, and there's not much he can do about it.
Right. That's true.
you know, I think a simple retreat. So that's kind of what I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah. Yeah.
What,
Because I didn't see that. Yeah, the queen will be exposed, of course. Yeah.
yeah. Oh, you didn't see that? Yeah, definitely.
Didn't see that. So yeah.
So, sounds good.
That sounds good.
All
Let's
right.
do it.
All right. So let's see.
Okay.
Ah, so he doesn't take. Okay.
Uh-huh.
He goes there.
Let's see. What's the best?
Hmm.
That's interesting.
It doesn't seem like the best move to me.
Because, well, I can retreat, but I will lose my bishop.
Right.
Unless I retreat. Oh, well, I can retreat in E7.
Yeah, I think that's the best because you're protecting the bishop,
Right?
and there's no real way he can kick your queen again.
No.
So I think that seems like the best move. So let's see. Yeah.
X.
And now just take back.
Take back, yeah.
Okay.
Huh.
Now,
And then
now
now
we're
retreat.
yeah because you got to protect the knight, right? The
Yeah.
rook is eyeing the knight, so you got to come back here. Good.
Yeah.
Very nice. All right. All
Oh, that's
right.
good.
So let's do some of yours. So you've been playing like twice a week, 1 to 2 times a week, something like that.
It's very uneven, but
Okay.
lately I played quite a few.
Oh, quite a few.
Yeah, because my wife was going out at night, so I have plenty of time.
Nice.
So I played 2 or 3 games per night. Yeah.
Uh
So
huh. Well, when the wife goes out, that's
yeah,
excellent time, free times,
right, right,
time to focus.
yeah,
So is there a specific one you want to go through? I guess we can look at the recent ones here.
right.
So this is March 7th. Let's see what do we yeah. So it's a few days ago. All
Yeah.
right. So we'll do these recent ones. We'll do the longer one first, I guess.
You see, between 6, 7, and 9, I played quite a few.
Yeah.
5, even 5. Yeah,
Very nice.
since the beginning of March, I've played quite a lot.
Very nice. All right. All right. So I will. Let's look at the big one first. The 50 move
Right.
one.
50, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Let's see this one. All right. Hmm. So were these friends from France?
Who?
That came over. You said you had some friends from France. So
Right,
some
yeah. Some
visitors.
old
Right.
friends from France, yeah, absolutely.
Cool. And they stayed over your place for a while.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Cool.
They stayed with us about 10 days.
So a lot of catching up.
Uh, what do you mean?
Like just talking about how things are, how they're doing, things like that.
Oh, we keep in touch with through Facebook, so we never really
Okay,
lost touch
that,
about
that's
how
good.
thing happened in their life.
Yeah, that's
But
good.
seeing them in real, that was nice.
Sure. All right. So
We play
this
some good French card game that we love.
which
Yes,
which one is that? What,
Belot,
what's it called?
Belot,
How do you spell that?
Belote.
Ah, I never heard of that. Okay.
It's a very popular French game.
Really? Hmm.
Yeah,
Actually, I just met a woman in one of the homeschool groups I go to, and she's French.
yeah.
I noticed a peculiar accent, and
Uh-huh.
I couldn't really pin it because her French accent is not that strong. And she
Uh-huh.
said, yeah, she's from France, and I told her I'm a chess teacher,
Yeah.
and she said her brother in France is a very big chess player. Like he plays a lot of tournaments, and he's very active.
Uh-huh.
So I thought that was pretty cool. And she was saying, chess is pretty big in like French parks in France. A lot of people play chess in the parks, right?
In Luxembourg Garden in Paris, yes.
Yeah,
Oh, but otherwise, yeah, that's really the place where you find a lot of chess players. Yeah,
in Paris. Yeah.
yeah, in Paris, yeah, a little square inside the park where
Yeah.
people are gathering full. It's full of tables and chairs, and
Do
yeah, you
you
see a lot of good of players.
do you remember the last time that I was in France with my parents? and you took us to a park. I don't know if that was that one, but it was a park where there was chess players, and I played a few games.
That must have been that one because there are not so many.
Okay, and
Yeah.
and what I remember most from that game is that the guy started smoking, and I felt like he was blowing the smoke in my face to distract me. so,
That's possible.
so typical hustler, right?
Right. Yeah.
That's funny. All right, so you are black here. So let's see here.
I think that went pretty bad. That one.
This game?
Well, until the very end, I think, if I remember well.
Okay, let's see. Good. 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 Yeah, I don't know why he took with the queen. That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's just a loss of tempo. You know, when you develop,
Yeah.
hitting the queen, and then the queen has to spend another move going back. Because usually in this position, the correct move is to take with the knight.
Right.
So then you develop, and he doesn't have to spend another move doing anything.
Right.
So all right. So he wastes a move there. All right. All right. Good. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. So here, see, this move seems a little passive to me.
Mm.
So, to me, what this position requires is this bishop going on the long diagonal.
Right.
So for me, the correct move here would be b6,
Oh, okay.
and then coming here.
Right.
Right. I think that's much better. What do you think? See, because
Yeah.
this way you're kind of blocking your queen, and
Yeah.
and
Right.
if this knight was here, then this might be fine because then you could trade knights
Yeah.
and then bring this bishop to the c6, and now again it's active on the long diagonal.
Right. 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 Right.
So that's why, yeah. So but the knight's not here, so it's really hard, with this knight in the way.
Yeah.
So yeah. All right.
Yeah. That makes sense. In fact, I remember hesitating. I was thinking of a move b5,
Yeah.
pawn b5, but
Oh,
I
right
think
here.
you told me,
This one.
but it's not. It was not possible in that case.
Right.
So I say, okay, forget it. I will just. But I didn't think about b6.
Yeah, that's a possibility. Also, I'm looking now, and maybe, because right here in these kind of positions with Sicilian defense, as black, you really want to try to get in d5. That's your goal,
Yeah.
to free up your position. So you have to prepare a little bit more. So maybe here you can try to go knight b4, and then bishop c6, and now the knight and the bishop are both strengthening d5,
Right.
preparing for the break.
Mm.
Right? That's another possibility.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
you're right. I mean, in Sicilian, the d5 is
yeah,
the
it's very
pawn in d5 is important. I agree.
very important pawn break. And since he pushed a4, so now it's kind of hard for him to kick out this knight.
Right.
He would have to move this knight and then push e3.
Right. Right.
So okay, so let's see here. Well, actually, here I would use this opportunity to hit the bishop,
Uh-huh.
because usually if you can, you want to trade your knights for the bishops, right?
Uh-huh.
So that's usually favorable. So if he wants to keep his bishop, he would have to move it again here,
Mhm.
here, and then that's an extra move for you to bring the bishop here,
Right.
and then make the pawn break,
Mm.
right? So,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
if he doesn't move the bishop, definitely take it,
Right.
because yeah, usually it's better. All right, so he moves back, go there. Okay, yeah, good. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, because that move weakened the knight. Right now it's unprotected, so now you're hitting the bishop and the knight
Right.
together.
Yeah.
So that's a good move.
Mhm.
All right, good. All right. All right. Well, here, yeah, here I definitely would activate this bishop right here,
Mm-hmm.
right there.
Nice.
Now you're preparing this, and now let's see. Actually, even if he does try to defend again, it doesn't matter. You can still push, and you're fine
Mm-hmm.
because take. I mean, you can take with the queen if you want. Actually, no, you don't want to take with the queen. Yeah, take with the bishop. But yeah, so this is a nice position, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah.
And you know you freed up your position. The bishop is nice and open.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, and your bishop got out from this passive square right here and then here.
All right.
Got it. So
Well, let's see again. If you say, okay, play the bishop, yeah.
yeah, so you took the knight. Yeah, you went rookie. Yeah, that's really. I think this is just a waste of a move right here.
Mm-hmm.
That was useless. So yeah, if you're gonna move the rook, you want to move it the open file. So prepare it a little bit more. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so definitely there. Yeah, I think this is more important than rook e8. Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
You know that the rook comes out a little bit later. You know when all
So
these. Yeah, go ahead.
what if if I make my pawn in d5, he just pushes pawn in e5,
Okay, all right. Let's see.
e4. Yeah.
Yeah, e5. So
Yeah, yeah.
so all right. So let's say he goes here, and then let's say he goes here maybe. Um, and then we'll push, and now you say, what if he does that, right?
Right. Yeah.
I think that's still fine for you. I mean, you just come back here,
Mm.
and you know you can bring the queen up here, prepare this break too.
Mm-hmm.
You can bring the knight up here, hit the queen, and then and then you also come out to this nice this square too.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's still a good position. You know, actually, so you can bring the queen. So you can bring the queen up here, and then even put more pressure on this knight,
Mm-hmm.
and then this bishop once it moves, then that rook is putting pressure on the knight as well. So I think e5 doesn't really do much for him at all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you know, it looks I guess intimidating, but not really.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so you were like you were is that why you were hesitant to push d5 because you're afraid of this move?
I'm always afraid of that one. Yes.
Okay. In the
But
Sicilian
I
type?
realize in fact that it's not such a big deal.
Yeah, not really such a big deal.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be the precursor to a king side attack. Let's say he moves here and then he starts pushing his pawns. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's possible, but it takes time.
Right.
You know, so it's possible.
Mm-hmm.
But here it doesn't look that bad. I mean, yeah, it still looks good for you, I think. All right, so he pushes there. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Moves back. Well, I would at least take the bishop, definitely. But okay, this moves back. Yeah, because now it seems like this just wasted time. Now your queen is in a better square, and you're vacating the square for your rook.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you now have a slightly better position here. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
good, good. Hmm. Uh, I wouldn't trade queen so quickly. Here, I think his queen is very exposed, right? You have all these minor pieces over here,
Right.
and he's got his
Right.
queen in the center. So I think you should take advantage of that and just kick his queen around like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what does he do? Where is he going to go? Here? Maybe he goes here. You know, improve your bishop even more.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just start kicking. See now your pieces are getting very active, and his queen is just being kicked around.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, when there's a lot of minor pieces on the board like this, it's very dangerous to have a queen out in the open.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got to be careful. So I'd say, yeah, trading queens is helping him right now. I think that helped.
Mm-hmm.
I think that helped him a lot. So yeah, I would say just yeah, keep harassing his queen. Right?
Yeah.
But what do you think?
Right.
Does that make sense?
Right. That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Don't make it easy on your opponent, right? Make it hard. So okay, take. All right. No, that's unnecessary. Yeah, yeah, just yeah. Okay, that's unnecessary. Let's go back. All right, so you went. Let's see here. Take. All right, that move is good. So now you're hitting. Yeah, you're hitting that, and you're threatening that one. Good. Take. I would say simple. Just take back. So now you're threatening this piece twice. Now he's got to do something.
Right.
And the only move to save a piece is what? What's the only move to save a piece here?
It's pretty difficult for him. Oh God, what can he do?
Yeah, he only has one move, so he doesn't lose a piece.
Ah, shit. Uh, I don't even know what he can do.
Yeah. What do you think?
Oh yeah, he can. Okay, okay. He can retreat his knight to e2.
Knight here?
Yeah.
No, it still loses. Still lose the bishop. Still lose the
Oh,
piece.
yeah.
No.
Okay.
What do you think?
Well, retreat his knight to d1.
Yeah, there you go. That's the only one he can do, right? Saves a piece, good. But in the process, lose the pawn. Now you got a strong rook on the second rank, and then you bring the other rook here, even more powerful.
Yeah.
Two
and his knight is under pressure.
Double rooks on the second rank, very powerful, right? So yeah, and his knight is under pressure. So where is he going to move the knight? I mean, he can move. Let's say he moves here. You know, maybe you. I don't know. Maybe you put more pressure on this pawn, something like that. You know, I mean, you got to watch out back rank mate. Eventually, you got to push the pawn. Make sure you can. You know, he doesn't have any tricks like that. But yeah. So the idea is here is that to keep it simple. So you were with that you were giving him counterplay. You know, ways for complications. And I think sometimes just keep it simple. There. Now he's got to deal with this threat, right? That's a problem. That's a big problem for him. So yeah, always keep it simple. That's my motto.
Well, sometimes the simplicity is not easy to see.
That's true. So why? Okay, all right. So let me ask you, why did you think bishop takes c3 was better than taking back the knight?
I think I miscalculated. I was hoping to
because the thing the real
pressure
go ahead.
on his bishop on
put pressure on the bishop. You said
right.
Okay. I mean, because the big problem is he's always got this move with check. That's the problem.
Right.
Yeah, so you got to watch out for that. That's always the problem. You know, what you call the in between moves.
Right.
You know, so yeah, so just taking the knight just eliminates that possibility.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, that's the in between move. I didn't foresee.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, so that's something that keep in mind. Always make sure you know. Yeah, I guess the complications is okay. You know, if you know, if you feel comfortable, but the in between moves with check, that's what you got to watch out for.
Yeah.
You know, those are they can be really annoying. All right, so take. All right. So now you see a similar position we came to, with the differences. In this position, it's his move, right? And the other and the other position with the knight, it was your move, right? Then you take the pawn.
Right.
So minor difference, but big makes all the difference there. So all right, there, okay. No, here. All right, what do you think? Better move than f5. What do you think?
Well,
Much better move.
try to put already a rook on the last rank on the a rook on the in d2.
Yes, definitely. Grab the second rank immediately. If he's giving you time to do that, take it. You know that's a very powerful position, because once he comes here with the rook, you no longer have that possibility, and it's a very equal position.
Well, let's see what happened. I put the rook over there. He comes to challenge my rook. Yeah, and I double there, of course.
Yeah. Now, if he wants to maintain or yeah, if he wants to do anything constructive, I think this is the only thing. And now you have control over this rank, the second rank, as well as these pawns are vulnerable now that the rook is behind the pawns.
Yeah.
With the rook here, it's not the rook's not so strong.
Right.
You see that?
Right. Oh yeah.
So yeah, so now he's on the defensive. Maybe he comes here, defend his pawns, but then you can even go here, prevent this pawn from coming up, and if it does, and you take, and now his pawns are separated, no longer connected. So yeah, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So grab the second rank whenever you have the possibility. That is a very strong move. F5 is good, but it's not necessary in this position. It can wait. You're always gonna have time to do that. But this is something that you won't. He won't give you an opportunity to do that for long, and he didn't.
Yeah.
See, and he immediately imposed you. So, which is a good move. So now it's a very equal position now, right? Yeah, now it's hard to get ahead. Now it's hard to get an advantage in this position.
Yeah, after that, I think went downhill.
Right. Okay. Hold on. Let's see here.
I think he made a mistake there.
No, I think here better take with the king.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. Why not? So now what does he do? How does he protect this? He has to come here, right? If he wants to protect it.
Well, he can put you can put it in check, but yeah, right, you cannot.
Right, he can put me in. You can put you in check, but that's even worse. Because now, let's say you go here. Now you can't protect it at all.
Yeah, right.
You see that?
Yeah.
So before, okay. So before he goes rook e5, right, to protect. Now you threaten. You come up here. You want to push this to kick him away. Maybe he comes up here, so that. Let's see here. Yeah, maybe he goes here, then you kick, and he still stays there. Something like that.
Right, yeah, that is difficult, that's true.
So, yeah. And then if he wants to make progress, he's got to bring his king around, take time. Maybe you can bring your rook, and yeah, so you see the idea of what can happen here.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go back. So yeah, I definitely think, yeah, because these pawns can be dangerous, even though they're doubled. They're still passed pawns, so you gotta keep your rook behind them. I think that's important. So yeah, he did it. I think that's a good move for him. He wants to activate his rook, bring it down here. Good. No. Why'd you do that? Why'd you do king f6?
Well, to avoid a check and.
I mean, a check is not that bad. I think the best move here. What do you think the best move here is? Or a better move, let's say.
I don't know, maybe go on the top rank. I mean
Which one?
the 2 rank.
Oh, the second rank, right here.
Second rank, yeah.
No. Because remember what I said about these pawns? These pawns are very dangerous.
Yeah.
Very dangerous. You got to be very careful now. Now they're getting closer.
Right. Yeah.
Right. So I think the most important thing to do right here is to immediately start attacking these pawns.
Yeah.
Immediately. So what does he do? Even if he does check you, you still have this, and now what does he do? If he wants to protect that, he's got to bring his rook back here. And now look
Mm.
how passive that rook is.
Mm.
Right? Very passive. So, and in order for him to make any progress, he would have to bring his king, take a big walk.
Mm.
So yeah. So I think this is a pretty good position. Given that you're 2 pawns down still, his rook is in a passive position, and you're halting the pawns for now. They can't move forward.
Mm.
Um, so yeah, something like that. I think definitely more important to oppose these pawns right here. Very important. All right. So you went king here. Yeah. So you see, he's taking the opportunity. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. All right. Oh yeah. No, that was a mistake. Yeah. All right. Better move than let's see. Better move than e5. What do you think?
Um, Bring my rook, my king to e7 to bring it to the center.
Yeah, I think yeah. Try to bring your king up, right, and and, and,
Yeah,
and and help attack this pawn. So
yeah.
let's say he goes check. Now what do you do?
I go in e8.
E8. No, definitely not. No, 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 no. Now you're relegating yourself to the eighth rank. You know, he's got your king really under control. That's no good. Um, no, I think
But I will lose my.
right. So we don't want to go here, right? Because then he can start getting these pawns, and you can get his pawns, but then he's got your pawn.
Right.
So so now, um,
Yeah, I'm in trouble again. Yeah.
yeah. So now he's got this passed pawn. So that's kind of
Right.
hard. So I think here the best move is coming back. Because what can you do? If he comes back here, then you can repeat, and now it's going to be a draw. But he doesn't want to draw because he has one extra pawn.
Mm-hmm.
So right, so he doesn't want to draw. So he probably won't repeat. So if okay, so let's go back. So okay, so let's say he goes check, goes back, and let's say instead of repeating the position, he pushes b7. Now what do you do?
Hmm. Now I come with the king.
Now you come back. Yeah, there you go. So now the
Right.
king can just come and collect this pawn, right? Uh, so let's say, I mean, what does he do? He doesn't have much to do here.
Mm.
Maybe he goes here, here. Um, Something like that. I mean, maybe he tries something funny like that. They go here, and now let's say he comes up. So now you collect. No, what was I saying? No, you come back. So now it's even. You see,
Right.
3 pawns and 3 pawns.
Right.
So now it's even, right? So it's kind of a little bit technical, these things, right? So he's winning, right? So he doesn't want to repeat.
Mm.
So he can't continue. He can't keep checking you and repeating the position. So yeah, you got to test him a little bit.
Mm.
Yeah. So definitely try to bring your king. The worst that can happen is a draw, and you're
Yeah.
losing, by a pawn. So that's good.
Mm.
All
I
right.
see.
What do
Yeah.
you think? Makes sense?
Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, that was a mistake. Got
Yeah. I think
that.
that. Yeah. Then after that, I was in trouble. Um,
Well, no, 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 no. I think here the best move. Let's see here. Okay, all right. Maybe that's not that bad. Right? Yeah. Okay, good. I see what he's doing. Yeah, or even better, maybe is coming here. So now he's got this pawn, and then he can take this pawn.
right.
You see that?
Yeah.
Here, and now there's not really much you can do to save this one.
Right.
You know, you can attack this, but he's got that, and so
Mm.
and then you're gonna be 2 pawns down. Oof.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Yeah. So I assume when you played e5, you just missed this discovered check.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Hmm. Oh wow! Now you're equal. Oh,
Very cool.
now
Yeah.
you're equal. How did that happen? You're equal.
He didn't play that well.
Yeah, he did. He missed it. Yeah, yeah. I think the best move here was definitely this, keeping your king from gobbling this one.
Yeah.
You know,
Mm.
because I mean, yeah, you take that one over here, and maybe he comes back, takes this one, and even if he does take, so let's say he does, I don't know, let's say he goes here. I think this is one for him. Well,
Yeah.
actually, maybe it might
But
be a draw if you trade this pawn and this pawn, and you get your king back here. It could be a draw.
mm.
So it's possible, possible. All right, so let's see here. Let's go back. So it seems like he misplayed this
Yeah.
a little bit. All right, so you got some hope.
Right.
Let's see. Okay. Uh, hmm.
No, I think that was not a good move.
I know you love these very technical rook and pawn endgames, right?
No, not really.
I know. They can be very difficult. Can you imagine there's books and books on all these different kinds of endgames, like rook versus knight pawn, rook versus king pawn, rook versus different.
Yeah.
It's amazing how
Very tricky.
huh?
It's very tricky. It's very tricky.
Yeah, very tricky. Um, hmm, hmm. Now, I'm thinking about this one instead of f5, f4. What do you think? Another idea instead of f4. What do you think?
Hmm. Maybe trade rooks.
No, definitely not. No, I don't like that.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no, no, no. What do you think? Another idea.
Uh, Try to go behind him maybe and go on the back on the first one.
Yeah, yeah. I think coming from behind is a nice strategy.
Mm.
So if you go rook b1 and he can't go here, now he's going to lose the pawn,
Right.
right?
But
So
but he can bring
he brings the king
his
back,
back
and, and
king back. Yeah.
and now you come back here, so now he still can't go
Yeah.
because you have check,
Yeah. Right.
right?
Right.
So basically, let's see. So rook b1, king a2, rook b4. So now he doesn't really. I mean, he could. I guess he could come back here. No, but that just loses the pawn. Still, look, you see, take. Now the pawn's lost.
Mm.
See that?
Right.
So maybe he goes b3. Possibility, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now he's open. Now he's open to checks.
Right.
Now I think this is a draw. If you want a draw, you can get a draw here because now he tries to escape, and you do the same thing. You threaten the same thing, and he's also got to be careful of mate. Like if he comes up
Right.
here,
He's mate, yeah.
that's checkmate.
Right.
So he's got to be careful because he's on the side rank, right? So if he comes back here, you can just repeat the position, get a draw, or yeah. All right. So yeah, see all kinds of possibilities, in this
Yeah.
in this position. All right. So all right. So
Yes.
you went, huh?
Oh yeah, I did that, which was not good because suddenly he could move his king.
Yeah, now you're blocking your rook. No good.
Right.
No good. No good. You got to keep your rooks active like that. So now you're. And also, this pawn right here on f5 was controlling the square. So your king controlling these
Yeah.
squares, this pawn controlling this square.
Right.
So remember his king is on the back rank. So this is only his only escape square.
Right.
So always got to be aware of that. Squares you control.
Right.
So f5 greatly diminishes your control of these squares now.
Yeah.
Right? So no good. All right, so you did that. All right. Okay. Huh. All right. I mean, I think that's a bad move just because. Yeah, that.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Because
And
because he queens with check.
yeah, he quizzed me check, so it's
That's the problem. Yeah,
right.
big problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, once someone in an endgame, if they queen with check, it's pretty much over. Most of the time, it's pretty much over.
Right. Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you have a pawn that's about to queen, because if they queen with check, then and there's very few pieces on the board, just a queen, then it's game over.
Yeah,
Basically,
you can check me to the end. Yeah.
yeah, check you, yeah, to the nth degree. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's the problem. Check. Yeah, so now he can basically check you until he wins your rook
Right.
or
That's what I did.
or the pawn.
He did that at some point. So,
Right there you go.
yeah.
There you go. Yeah. All right. All right. So let's go back. Good game though. Very technical Rook Endgame.
Yeah.
I'm sure when you got to the endgame, you're like, sheet. What do I do here?
Well, I'm not that hopeless, but yeah, still it's difficult because one wrong move and it's over.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. All right. So yeah, it was a good game though. Very good game. Yeah, that was the first mistake, right?
Mm.
Taking with the queen, losing a tempo, and yeah, that's okay. I mean, I would like to do the bishop immediately on this in second rank, on the seventh rank, but okay. All right. Good. So hitting the knight and hitting the bishop. Good. Good. Again, right? You want to activate the bishop, right? Always.
Mm.
So yeah, I would definitely do that.
Yeah, that was a mistake, right?
Yeah. Which one? Which one was a mistake?
Well, to let it. Well, no. No.
Yeah, not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. So now you're starting to harass his queen. You could have harassed his queen even more. I definitely would have done that
Yeah,
because
instead of exchanging.
yeah, sometimes the more you just harass the queen, the more likely that your opponent's going to make a mistake.
Right.
So especially when there's so many minor pieces on the board.
Yeah.
So all right, and here the main problem was that the in between move with check. Right, that was the main problem here.
Yeah.
So I got to watch out for those things. All right, and then here, big important thing. Yeah, take the seventh ring. I think that would have changed the game big time. Because once a person has a rook on the seventh, then the other person basically is on the defense. It's very hard to get rid of a rook on the seventh rank. Very hard. The king, probably have to come over and help out. It just takes time. So, yeah. Oh. I mean, another possibility here is instead of b5 sacrificing your pawn is a5 preventing this move. So now you got a backwards pawn right here, and then probably try trading both rooks,
mm,
and then just walking your king up here, because you're closer here.
mm,
And look, his king cannot come here,
mm,
right? So he would have to, in order to get in on the action, he would have to take a long walk,
mm.
and you're much closer to everything,
Right.
So this a5 immobilizes this whole. He has a pawn majority here, right?
Mm,
Right, 3-2, but a5 creates a backward pawn,
mm,
and so now you're kind of neutralizing his pawn majority with
mm.
a5, right? So what do you think of that?
Yeah, that's an idea.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Because remember the king in an endgame is an attacking piece, right? So
Yeah.
so if you trade off all the rooks, these pawns cannot be defended at all,
Right.
and it's done. You just take all these pawns, and the win is pretty much assured.
Right.
So another idea. So do you remember why you did b4, b5? Did you just want to break up the pawns somehow?
Yeah, break the structure and to get try to get an isolated pawn over there.
Okay, or create pawn weaknesses, I guess.
Right. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I wanted to get to that situation, but I could not take advantage of that.
Yeah, and here, yeah, keep the rook attacking the pawn. Yeah,
Right.
definitely. I think so.
Right.
Yeah. You don't want to let these pawns advance. Definitely not.
Mm.
Because now you got tricks like this. That's no good.
Mm.
Yeah. All right. And you got this fun end game. Yeah. And it's over. All right. Good game. All right. Do one more. Cool.
Okay.
Cool. So let's see here. 26.
Well, it's getting late, and
Well, we can do a short one. You want to do a short one?
yeah, because I need to do some shopping for. Let's do a short one because I need to do some stuff for my wife.
Okay. You want to cut it off here?
Ah,
It's okay if you want. It's fine. Let me know. You have a 26
let's
move one,
say
21 move one here.
21 move. Yeah, let's go to a 21.
Let's do this. The 83. We got an 83.
Yeah, I don't remember what happened. Ah, it was a table end game. Yeah,
That looks like a fun end game too.
I could not find the way. I mean, it was, until the very end, it was very equal. I would say,
Yeah.
but I could not.
83 moves. Wow, that's a marathon.
Yeah,
All right. So what do you want to do? You want to do a short one? 21 move one?
top one. Yeah.
All right. Let's do a short one real quick. 83 moves. So these games are are they with increment, or is it just 15-minute no increment?
With increment, yes.
Okay, like what, 5-second increment?
It's 15, 10, so 10-second increment.
10-second increment. Okay. All right. See, that's one reason why I don't play games with increments, so that I know exactly how long the game can last.
Yeah, that's true.
with increment, it goes on it possibly can go on indefinitely, right?
Yeah.
All right, so let's go back. Let's see here. That must have been so mentally draining. After 83 moves, you lost. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was annoying because I could not find a way.
Ah. Do you remember if you resigned or you lost on position?
I think I resigned. I think I finished ending. We can look at it next time.
Okay, it's fine. Yeah.
I end up losing a major piece, and I say, okay, forget it.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go through this one. You are white. All right. So good. No problems. Good. No, I don't like that. Just gives him an opportunity to improve his knight with tempo, right? And then he brings the knight here. He can bring the pawn here and just exert control over the square. So I would say, watch out, with giving him ways to, move with tempo. So much better, I think, here.
Right.
And then with this idea, breaking up his pawn center,
Mm.
I think that's much better. All right, so let's see what he does. He doesn't do that. Okay. Okay. No. Was that a mistake?
Yeah.
All right. So what do you think? Better move than H3.
I regretted that.
Yeah.
Better move. Well, move a knight.
So where do you think is a good place for the knight?
Oh, if I put it up there, no, I would. Yeah, I put the knight in maybe well in D2, but it's kind of passive
Right. So why not up here?
because it will take me back. There will be an exchange of knight. Yeah.
Well, let's see. Go here. He takes. Now where does he put his knight?
Yeah. Well, you have to put it, let's say, in H5. But you can also, yeah.
So I mean, he can come here. Well, let's say he comes back here. Then you got a beautiful position there. You
Mm.
support the pawns, and now you got a very nice position there. Very strong center.
Mm.
If he comes down here, um, let's say you can just maybe come back. So now you're threatening to win a pawn, right? Also,
Mm.
you're threatening fork.
Mm.
See that? So he doesn't really have time to take the pawn.
Mm.
You see that?
And what if he's putting his knight in H5?
H5. I don't like that move either. That's horrible. I mean, there you just I'd say push the bishop. Now, where's the bishop go?
Yeah, he has to go way back.
Right. Maybe go back here.
Okay.
And now you push the pawn again. Knight is
Mm.
trapped. Knight is trapped.
Mm.
And oh yeah. So you see, so yeah, putting the knight on the edge of the board rarely is a good idea. Rarely.
Mm.
So all right. So took. Okay. All right. Yeah. So now he's preparing queen in and
Mhm.
trying to attack here, and then
Right.
maybe bring the rook up. Yeah, something like that. So.
Mm.
Oh. Why is b6 a terrible move?
Because I can take his knight.
Yeah. Exactly. All right.
But I forgot to do it.
Say again?
I didn't do it for some reason.
Yeah. It's all right.
That was stupid.
There you go.
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah, check. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, nothing you can do about that. No. Yeah. Yep. All right. All right. So, what's the main ideas with this one?
I missed something at some point.
Say again.
I missed some.
I,
There
I,
was a crucial step that I missed.
I think the biggest mistake was allowing him to take here and
Right.
break up your king side, and then that allows him to come in with the queen.
Right.
Right. That was the biggest thing. So the opening was good. Yeah, nothing wrong with the opening. Yeah, I think definitely better take with the pawn here. That's the other thing.
Yeah, I should have retreated.
Yeah, here definitely. Yeah, either bring the bishop back, but I don't like that because that's passive. But I definitely like this move. I think that's a great move. So yeah, I think that's the main the important point in this game. So once he breaks up your pawn structure, now he's trying to bring the queen in or just attack this pawn. There's not much you can do about it.
Yeah. But wait, let's come back to the.
Which one? Which move?
to the move where I move my knight up there at in e5.
Oh, you say if you moved your knight up here?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So okay, then he exchange with a shot, take. He can push his pawn. Yeah,
This one?
maybe not.
No, no, definitely not. If he pushes his pawn, that's even better for you. Now he just fixed your doubled pawns,
Yeah,
right? And now you're prepared to push this, and now you have a beautiful center.
yeah.
Yes, that's no good. Yeah, this is a very nice position, you know.
Mm,
And maybe you're preparing this and to bring the bishop here. Now you got queen and bishop eyeing the king,
mm,
right?
yeah.
Pretty good, right? So
Mm,
so yeah. So sometimes so you just missed. I guess you just missed that the knight was not protected by anything except the pawn.
yeah.
Right.
I say okay, it's protected by the pawn, but I didn't. Yeah, I didn't see that I was opening my. Or I didn't pay attention to the
Right.
fact I was opening my
The king.
king.
Yeah. 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 So
After
pretty.
that, it was very difficult. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. That's actually a good move. His move. Actually here, if you want to prolong the game, so you're up a piece right now, right?
Mm,
And you're forking his rooks, which is
yeah,
good. So now I think what you can do is give a little material back. Oh, actually, you know what? It's kind of hard because he's also threatening this.
yeah,
This is actually checkmate. Also, queen and king fork.
right, yeah.
That's rough. That's rough. Okay, so he's threatening a lot. He's threatening checkmate here,
Mm,
right? So he's threatening checkmate here, and he's threatening checkmate here.
yeah,
Okay, okay. So you're kind of forced to take the pawn. Yeah, you're forced.
yeah,
Yeah, and then once he does that, now he's got control of the second rank, and it's over.
yeah, yeah.
So all right, good game, good game. So now you know.
Okay.
All right,
Uh,
all right, Pascal.
yeah. Let's stop there.
All right, Pascal.